Oh, and lest any of you falsely believe that I somehow morphed into some kind of monster. Since January, when Auntie had, and I forwarded them all to Karen. I've also shared them with you guys. You're a godsend to your mom and me. You don't cause your mom's breakdowns any more than I ever did, Laura. Don't leave. If you leave, Elder Services will step in, and we don't want that, or then where will we be, whatever, okay? All this crap that I'm summarizing because there actually were longer texts. If any of you falsely believe that no, listen to me, people. I was actually better than I'd been in past years or whatnot, okay? I was getting better at being patient with my mom. I'd learned my lesson. I mean, we escaped from the skin of our teeth with the friggin' Elder Services and whatnot, although, like I've pointed out to you numerous times, and no one, Auntie knows damn well, I was thrown in for good measure. My mom was totally on my side. Remember, Auntie turned the tables on me, not my mom, okay? Auntie told them other people about my YouTube channel, okay? Not my mom. So my mom went after Auntie, and Auntie turned the tables back on me. But again, they didn't get anything from my mother, okay? I was just thrown in for good measure, that's all. It's the money that they really wanted. Obviously, my mom's whole estate and Auntie's money, they wanted the whole 9 yards, okay? Well, Auntie, had... My mom and Auntie had legally split the 100 and something thousand, okay? But no, that's why I call these videos now used, set up, and then discarded, okay? I wasn't like somehow getting worse. The thing that changed was that I pissed Auntie off last September by being upset again that my mom was over-medicated back in the same fucking hospital where that doctor was that had caused her, that put her on lithium and didn't explain anything to the family about lithium at all, just sends her on her merry way, and she nearly died in front of me, okay? Because how am I supposed to know it's not her baseline? It's not like I believe in these psych meds are poisoning my elderly mom, and I don't know, maybe this is how she's going to be from now on lithium, okay? It didn't take me long to be concerned, but to her it's in her mind. It's not like she has a bellyache, you know what I mean? So I knew. But, it can't happen instantly. Just like this last time around. No one can fault me. My mom's depressed and crying. I'm not going to order her to go to the doctors. When did I call 911? When she, the night before, had stayed up all night despite taking her meds that were supposed to knock her out, or supposedly taking her meds. They were gone. She told me she took them. And when she was being weird, I don't like my bed, my $1,000 bed that's brand new, practically just very new. I don't like it anymore. It's too soft. I don't sleep out here, but I'm sleeping out here. My room's a disaster because I was packing, and then I just wound up sleeping in her room. But then I had to go take Homer to get his nails cut with the Lumen Tooth Angel, and I said, all right, Mom, you can stay up all night. I'm not gonna, again, infinite patience, whatever. Stay up, do what you want. I'm going to bed in your bed for a few hours. Since you're obviously not going to go to bed, but you have to go to your dentist appointment tomorrow. And then I come home and she's refusing. Okay, now all of that, then I called 911, okay? But I wasn't going to call 911, but she's simply crying, okay? People have a right to, I called 911. I was feared that something medical was wrong with her, and it turns out I was right, okay? But I can't be faulted that I didn't call instantly. I'm not going to do that to her, right? If she's just crying, but she's still eating and supposedly still taking her meds, it was when she refused to go to the dentist, okay? And she needed to go to the dentist. She's already missed dentist appointments for cleanings and whatnot. I know she's not taking care of her teeth, but I've given up on that, And I made sure, we got the card, and I'm like, okay, made sure, and other times I had to cancel her dentist appointment because she was in the hospitals, But anyway, no. That's why I'm just I was much better. Was I perfect? No. Nobody is perfect. I don't care who you are. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect in this situation. If you think you would be, then you're kidding yourselves, okay? That thing with the railing, as you know, got on my last nerve. I had busted my ass on 2 separate occasions. She hires a friend, says he knows what he's doing. I find out he doesn't, but kind of, we're stuck with him because he's her friend, okay? I have to keep my mouth shut. 2 separate occasions, cooked a really nice dinner. Me, slaving all day in the kitchen. Because it's easier than having my mom help her when I just, and then her friends got there. You know what I mean? You guys stay out, I'll finish all day long, 2 separate occasions for the whole fucking family. Okay? Now, the guy's 2/3 done. Remember, I'd gone with him to Home Depot, the stupid wood still sitting, the railing was never finished, obviously, okay? My mom tells me, and this happened, remember, like that Thursday, I think, when I had just gone through that whole fiasco with my cousin, including her son clogging up our fucking toilet that never gets clogged, her blaming it's not his fault, okay, you know, but I can't, I'm not even allowed to say to her precious son, because she jumped down my throat, okay, but please, you know, we're going to get it fixed on my mom's dime, of course. But please be careful from now on. My cousin couldn't even stand me to say that. Okay? Couldn't even stand me to say that, for me to say that to her teenage son. Okay? She's very protective of him, I understand that, but you're still gonna be here for another couple of days. We don't want a repeat of fucking having to pay $100 to get the toilet fixed. You know? On a weekend where costs more. I couldn't even say that. I had to walk on, you know, it's sickening. They waltz in here and act like her son was a sweetheart. She acts like she owns the place, she acts like whatever. She's saving money on a hotel. Remember, it was a family cookout that I wasn't going to, okay? And then that thing, my mom comes home, and it's not that we're going to hire a professional, which we can afford to finish finally the goddamn railing. It's going to hire another friend. So it's twofold. It's like, you know, you're going to fuck over your friend who's 2/3 done. You think he's not going to be upset. Oh, and then add insult to injury. My mom and I, of course, I was just pulling out my hair. I was so upset like this. It's just ridiculous. And then I have to eavesdrop on conversations where she's saying, yeah, just calling them and acting like nothing happened. We got it, Lauren. You know, there's been fighting here and whatnot. And I feel so alone. And I need more of the Bible. And, you know, because these people are, oh, my God. Okay? Something like that would get on any of you's last nerve. Okay, I'm not, you know. Nobody would and then the thing with her taking Angel out without a leash and being totally just making light of it, nonchalant about it. I told you recently I just had a dream where she had taken Angel and Omar out without a leash. Okay, that showed it. Okay, like Joe says, it's not elder abuse. If you know, it's just like if a kid's playing with a knife or something. I couldn't get through to her. You don't do that. You know your dog has run away before. Your dog's not trained. She just can't grasp it. Okay? So don't think for 1 second that I got worse. My mom, as you know, in and out of these hospitals, they tried experiments on her. New drugs, less drugs, this, that, or whatever. She had courses of antibiotics. Everything was fucking with her brain. Okay? The reason she turned on me in the end, I'm the bad guy. I'm noticing. I'm telling her she can't live alone. I'm suggesting assisted living. And I'm noticing things she doesn't want me to notice. Okay? She made me the fucking scapegoat. Period. I was treating her kid gloves, walking on eggshells, catering to her every woman's desire, even after she told me she hated me and hated me her whole life. Okay? So don't think for 1 second that anything in me changed for the worst between aunties. You're a godsend to your mom and to me. You don't cause any of your mom's breakdowns. Don't leave. When I was talking about leaving because it was just too much, he was getting too much for me. Don't leave. If you can't abandon your mom. If you leave, the elder services will step in. Used, set up, and now, as we've seen right now, fucking totally discarded. Okay? Nothing changed. I changed for the better, not for the worst, okay? I was getting better and better. Am I totally perfect? No, neither would any of you be, okay? My mom's having public outbursts, and I kept my cool, didn't even raise my voice, kept it totally calm, okay? Remember, that woman at Macy's, she saw how my mom was treating me, and she saw me remaining totally calm, cool, everything. And she's like, yeah, don't worry, I have a parent with dementia. I know how you're feeling, you know what I mean? The whole fucking store heard my mom scream at the top of her lungs, but she was being belligerent and mean to me and whatever the whole time, you know? She wanted to stay at the mall alone. I was used, set up, discarded in this whole thing. She wanted to stay at the mall alone. She thinks she's perfectly fine. I have noticed that she shouldn't stay at the mall alone. See? Cannot win. I was doing the very best I could. Like I said, Auntie's little throwing it in the end. Also, elder service was called again. Yeah, by the hospital. You disguising your voice, or you telling the hospital to call them. They weren't called by anyone in the outside world. I know damn well that, because there was no incident between me and my mom that could have possibly prompted anybody. Okay? Not since we know the mystery incident that I have no idea. I said maybe that was someone who saw me get all upset that night, the fiasco of me, my mom, and our friend, mutual friend, and go out. You know, that was a disaster. She had threatened to go out, and or by herself. She has no qualms, my mom, about knocking on neighbors' doors and embarrassing me, or she doesn't want to walk home from the bus stop, and she'll call people when we agree to go out for the day, but then she doesn't want to walk home, and she'll just call anybody she feels like it, or sit there, and what can I do? I can't force her to walk. I'm stuck there. We're trying to get home to Omar. He's been in the bathroom all day long, Constant stress, constant whatever. And 99.9% of the time, I kept my cool, all right? And I know that for a fact, because I was concentrated. Even, can you imagine how I felt when she told me she hated me and hated me her whole life? I was still cooking dinner, talking softly. Mama, I made dinner. Mama, you're going to eat, I have it on tape. Even when she said that to me, I just said softly, why do you hate me? You know what I mean? I brought it to play for the lawyer. But he's like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Just tell me what happened, Because now that's when we came up with this. She thinks she can live alone. She's hating me now. She's going to wind up a ward. What can we do? Cried to her primary care physician privately. I went with her that day, but she didn't want me in there. It's just, And if anyone wants to turn this all back on her money that was spent, then whatever, okay? Because Auntie knew that too, and $12,000 a year goes like that, you know what I mean? And Auntie knew it even when she couldn't turn over that money fast enough, so even saying that is bullshit. My mom can't decide at the very end that she's worried about money she was not worried about before, period. You go, okay? You can't take it with you, again, but I was suggesting assisted living. That means everything gets sold off, okay? I get my small amount to start a new life with my dog, and that's it, and my mom is safe, okay? I was doing my very best. I know the lawyer knows that. I know he's not the only one. And like I said, Auntie's golden. We don't know that my mom didn't come home because Auntie's little want to make my sister well again. She's banking on it, convincing everyone, and especially my easily, my mom wants a scapegoat, that my mom's breakdowns are all my fault and my mom will be perfectly fine. Anyone who's ever read Peter Bregan's book or followed him or whatnot is going to be, that's a fucking bullshit joke. Doesn't matter if it's a bullshit joke. People in this world are ignorant. Auntie has everyone wrapped around her little finger, and that's it. Doesn't matter. Like I said, for all I know right now, my mom could have wound up already back in another mental hospital, but Auntie's golden. Because she regained her power and fucked me over simultaneously. Used, set up, and then discarded Like I'm absolutely nothing. Like my mom didn't spend my whole life wanting the world for me. Okay? She wanted the friggin' world for me up until very recently. She was, I couldn't have possibly been this horrible person towards her when she was telling everyone I was her healthcare proxy when her sister still was, when she wanted me to be her healthcare proxy and not her sister, and when she would go into every one of these hospitals gushing about me, because then I would go and visit her and I would hear, oh, we hear about you all the time, how much you help your mother, how much she loves you, how wonderful you are, okay? It's not rational to say that all that happened, okay, and that I was some horrible person towards my mom. It's bullshit. It is smoke and mirrors to the nth degree. Okay? Period. This is a joke. It's a fucking bullshit joke.